Hey guys, welcome. In this course, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to get started programming in Python. Now, Python is one of the most popular programming languages out there, and it's so far or by far one of the most sought after for jobs. And so, if you are trying to get a job or you are trying to automate your life, you are trying to write awesome script to do a bunch of different things, then Python is for you. Honestly, more and more developers are every day moving their project to Python because it's such a powerful and it's such an easy to use language. A lot of programming languages out there are like little things that if you get wrong, the program is going to yell at you. Python is the complete opposite of that. You basically type in what you want it to do and Python does it exactly for you. It's very simple. The syntax is not that difficult to grab and the learning curve is literally zero. You jump in, then you can start writing your first program in Python in seconds. In this course, I'm going to teach you guys everything you need to know to get started in Python. Every part of this tutorial has been designed with examples that's going to help you understand the concept better. The reason why some people might not want to learn Python is that they are intimidated or they are afraid that it's going to be too hard. Trust me, I'm going to hold your hand through this entire course. We are going to talk about all the core concepts in Python. We are going to look at everything you need to know to start programming in Python and start being confident and start writing scripts and start writing programs that are awesome and doing cool things in your life. Anyway, I'm really glad and excited to teach you guys Python. I can't wait to get started in this course, and I hope you stick around and follow with the course and learn the amazing programming language. Now, if this is the first time that you are watching a video tutorial on this YouTube channel, please kindly consider subscribing if you want to follow along with this tutorial, because it's not a one video, it's going to be in series. So make sure you consider subscribing to the channel, and if you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure you drop your comments in the comment section anytime you have questions or you don't understand something. Make sure you put it there and I'll be so glad to respond to that. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to install Python onto your computer and also install a text editor that we can use to write our programs in Python. So the first order of business is to actually install Python on your computer. So what you want to do is head over to your browser and you go to the address bar and you type www.python.org/downloads. And when this python.org/download page loads up, what we are going to do is, you see this button up there, I click on it and you can see that it's downloading. So I'm going to patiently wait for the download of the Python executable file to finish downloading, and then we start with the installation. Alright, so now that we are done downloading the Python executable file, we'll go to the downloaded file and tap on open file. Okay, so on this page we are having Python 3.13.2 64-bit installation guide, and here you can decide to do the install now or custom installation. But then this is the most important thing that I want you to do. Let me go head over here and open my command prompt here, and over here if I should type Python, you see that I'll be getting Python is not defined or something. I think it's trying to open Microsoft Store, but you see, nothing is showing up over here. So this is the most important thing that I want you guys to do, is to add python.exe to path. So it will automatically add it to your system path. As a developer, all the programming languages that you are going to use, it's very important to add them to your developer to your system path so that you can access it from your command prompt. So I'll go to install now and wait for the application to install everything. Alright, so now they say setup was successful, and so it basically means that I've successfully installed Python on my device. But if you want to be really sure, I'll just head over to my search box or all programs and type IDLE. When you type this IDLE, you should have this IDLE application over here. If you are not seeing it, then probably or definitely the Python installation wasn't really complete. Or you can just open your command prompt. Open your command prompt and type Python, then -- version. You type Python -- version and press enter. It should give you the version of Python that you have installed. If you have not installed Python correctly, it's not going to give you any version. Or you can just type Python, and if you type this and you take the add to system path box, you are going to get this over here. So we can type a Python code, and you can type a Python code and execute it straight away from this side, and it will be working correctly. So basically, we have gotten Python installed on our machine, and the next thing is to install an IDE. IDE basically means Integrated Development Environment, and it's basically a software that helps you to make your programming very easy. The IDE is going to support you with suggestions, ideas, and when you make something wrong or you need to make a code work better, the IDE is going to give you some tips on those things. So going forward, we are going to be using an IDE called PyCharm. I know many people have been confusing people about using VS Code as an IDE for Python. Yeah, it's very possible, and VS Code, you can use VS Code for Python programming, but then it makes the work difficult. Yeah, it makes it difficult. After installing VS Code, you have to install a whole lot of plugins and some other stuff. But in this PyCharm, it's going to be straightforward and very simple. Now that you are done installing Python to your machine, the next thing is to install an IDE. And basically, IDE means Integrated Development Environment, and it's basically a software that's going to help us do the stuff that we are going to do, typing or coding easier. So what you are going to do is to head over to your browser and search for PyCharm. Download. And when you search for that, it's definitely going to be the first on the list. So you tap the link with jetbrains.com/pycharm/download. And when you get to this page, you are going to see this free 30-day trial over here, PyCharm Professional Download. And since we are not going to use this for any professional thing and it's just for ourselves, we are going to learn how to program in Python with that. So we are not going to download this first one. So you scroll down, go down all over to this side where you are going to see PyCharm Community Edition, the IDE for pure Python development, and tap on download. Okay, then you wait patiently for your download to go all the way. The size of the app is a little. It's not that much, but it's not up to 1 gig. It's just 571 megabytes. So you are going to wait until the download is completed. Alright, so now the download is completed. So I'll just tap on open file and welcome to PyCharm community setup. You just leave everything as it is, and I'll go to next and next again. In these boxes, you can decide to take whatever is okay for you. You can decide to create file associations and other stuff, but I'm just going to leave it like that and go to next, install, and wait patiently for the setup to install to your computer. Alright, so once the installation is done, we go to finish. So at this point, we have fully installed PyCharm application on our machine. So I'll click on this box over here to run the PyCharm application straight away and go to finish. Now on this very first page, they are going to ask you whether you want to import settings from Visual Studio Code or some other JetBrains application that you have on your device, because I'm having Visual Studio Code on it, and so it has automatically detected and wants to import that settings. So I'll just go to skip import settings, and you are going to get this interface. So on this interface, what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do is to go to customize, is to link our PyCharm application to the Python that we installed. And when you click on the customize, you go down to all settings. Yeah, the all settings is down over there. So you tap on all settings and we go all the way down to Python interpreter. You can see Python interpreter down there. And with this Python interpreter, when you open it, you are going to see no interpreter or nothing. No, there's nothing there. So you go to add interpreter and add local interpreter. Now, instead of using this generate new, you go to select existing, because we have already installed Python. So you go to select existing and the application is automatically going to detect your Python path, and then you tap OK. Now you can see it's updating the Python interpreter, so it's going to import that Python interpreter onto the PyCharm application, so that anytime we create a new file, it will know that it's going to use that Python to run the application. Okay, so I'm going to minimize this and it will definitely be over. So now I'll go back to the main page, and over here go to project and select a new script or new project depending on what you are trying to do. So now we are done with the installation of Python and PyCharm to our device. So in the next tutorial we are going to create our very first PyCharm application, or the very first Python application, and it's going to be very simple and easy. So stay tuned. And if this is the first time you are watching this video tutorial on this channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss an update, because this tutorial is going to be in series of videos. So if you subscribe to the channel, you are not going to miss an update. Anytime you post, you are going to be notified so that you will be able to watch the next video tutorial and follow along with this tutorial.